So a tree looks like it used to stand here. You can see all the evidence, and that, I guess, is just a stone there. Yeah, looks like it might have just been an old landscaping area that was torn down so that it didn't end up doing any further damage or any damage at all, I guess, to any of the memorials around here. And an interesting one here where they have used the free metal memorial and just encased it into some cement here. See, William Turner of 1892 to 1934. So it makes me wonder if maybe it was a handmade, homemade job there. And then we have Adam Rowe. So I'm going to guess that this is the correct spelling of the Rowe last name. 1863 to 1926. So, yeah. What a place. Just so many mysteries here, so many things missing. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your feelings are, your comments, your critiques, you know. And yeah, it kind of confuses me. I've been in a lot of places, but it just seems like so many of these family sections have like at least one or two like members where these fairly large stones have just completely disappeared off the map. And you can see one of the historic circles here. I don't think you're really supposed to drive on it anymore. There is a sign that says do not drive on the grass, and there is a little bit of gravel left here, but not much. But somewhere around here is a Woodmen of the World marker that I wanted to find before we take off here. I think we've done a lot here. Wow. Now there's an interesting one that I have never found before. Is a toilet bowl cleaner in a cemetery. Now maybe maintenance is using that. I will check here. Does not seem to be any geocaches, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave that. It does look actually like it's new. Maybe it works for cleaning lichen growth. I don't know. Yeah, let me know if you've ever heard of using a toilet brush to clean off lichen growth. Maybe it is just me. Kind of a decorative family section here. See that they actually put lettering on the corners to denote their family name of Camp, and quite a few markers here. There's 5 on that side. I think it could be towards the end. Let's see what that is. A different last name. Nope, Camp. Okay, so it is just a very large family section with 2 family stones and a huge hole going way down there. And still have not had any animals ever run out at me when I've done that. I guess there's always a first. So really historic section again, 1852 to 1909. Oliver. We'll quickly kind of read these. We have Susanna, 1828 to 1908. Edna, 1883 to 1915. Catherine of 1873 to 1951. Jessie of 1877 to 1943. And Amanda here. And we have another one on the other side. Amanda of 1855 to 1941. And we've arrived at our second Camp family marker here. And on the other side is Aaron Camp of 1849 to 1906. And this little retaining wall is still in pretty good shape. You can see the C engraved here on the other end as well. And let's see, yeah, even right here. And the only one I've seen so far that actually has a curved wall going around. Very interesting. And oh, found something else. We'll go check out that in a minute. And directly behind it, the Clark section here. Reverend Daniel Clark of 1854 to 1932. Lavina, 1834 to 1924. And Delilah, 1829, excuse me, to 1909. Wow. Incredible how old this was. And just more and more consecutive circles leading up to this very center section here, with its own circular retaining wall. And it makes me wonder, it looks like this is actually a family section, the Strausser family section. I wonder if they were the original donators of the land, and that's why they got kind of this special, of all the sections, to be the center circle, you know, to be the center of all attention. Surely they must have had something to do with this place. You see G.H. Strausser, 1834 to 1912. Rhoda Rose of 1834 to 1908. Father and mother. That might be G.M. Let's see if we can maybe find the individuals. And you can see another veterans marker here. And Robert W. There. So it looks like 1848 to, oh, that's interesting. I wonder if that is a son that passed away at 2 or lived to be 102. And a few things in here. 1951. Oh man, that's starting to get growth over the top of it. Wow. And then Nellie M. of 1881 to 1964. What an incredible place. I apologize at some of the shaky and hurried filming there in the center. I had to hurry up and grab that before my battery completely died. But I wanted to, before we take off here, take a look at some of these Woodmen of the World memorials here. And see Samuel Mortoff here, 1838 to 1901, part of the 7th Indiana Cavalry. And in a fitting choice, has had his gun here actually depicted as part of the memorial to obviously denote his service in the war, which likely a 1838 birth date would have been during the Civil War, and even a canteen down here as well. And it looks like some sort of book, and maybe even a, yeah, it looks like a potted plant right here too. I'm not sure I've ever seen that. Very interesting. And down the way here, there's yet another Woodman of the world. It looks in amazing condition here. We'll also get a closer look up at this little well up here. This is the memorial of Perry Alling, looks like, 1847 to 1906. And it looks like we have this scroll denoting the life there, some plants at the bottom. A little bit more simple of a design on this one, but still absolutely incredible. And oh, I didn't even, well, I did, I almost forgot, I should say. This memorial here, let's first go around to the front side and check it out. You can see the Wysong grave here, including a Civil War memorial here. See Sergeant John Wysong of the 30th Indiana Infantry, 1834 to 1915. So a surviving veteran of the Civil War. And what I thought again was interesting was that behind it is another memorial for Ida M. Connell, 1888 to 1932 there. And it's kind of interesting. So I'm wondering what the relation was. You can see on the other side here, we have Charlotte Wysong, 1852 to 1925. And so maybe this was a daughter that had been married. Again, let me know what you think. A few things around here seem somewhat out of place. You can see that this says Summers here, so it would not be associated with that. And then this right here looks completely illegible. Yeah. Oh no, you can kind of see 1887 aged. I can't really tell. 7 months and 2 days maybe, or 1 year, 7 months. And our very old pump here. And it still can move, although I really doubt it's going to pump water up. Another interesting find. The tree seems to really love it in this place as well. Maybe it's because of some of that well water below. Okay, well, we're skipping to the back here. I figured we'd go along the edges real quick, see if there was anything here. And almost looks like rhubarb, but I don't think it is though. Another massive animal hole. And this tree is about to fall, I think. A massive trunk that is just rotting and not too much of danger anymore. You can see that they have cleared a lot of things out and cut most of it down, so it's really not going to do any further damage. But I wanted to kind of check to see in the cracks and crevices here if anything had been left, but it looks like that's not the case. So we got one other section here coming up where there could be something. We'll check there. But a lot of these areas, it looks like they are working on a lot of things, so that's good. Still some strange mysteries here with the sheer amount of missing and buried stones, but you know, there's a lot of hope for a place like this still. And really incredible bit of history. Lots of, again, families that were here long before the Civil War. Well, not long before, but years before the Civil War. And oh, here's a lost, looks like section marker right at the edge of the cornfield here. But it seems to be almost it. We do have, again, some unfortunate sections like these in which things are being buried. It's really difficult to read. Looks like Bow 1858 to 1919. Lucy, maybe? Lucy P. Bow. And then we have Mother Julia Wolf here, 1876 to 1955. And it looks like that's the only hidden stone down there, thankfully. An interesting section here at this tree that I wanted to check. Kind of some scattered stones. You see Jacob Hall, 1840 to 1896. And this short line here, Eliza Holcomb, 1896. See Charles and Lily Jedson. Looks like Lily was from 1861 to 1902 and Charles 1858 to 1932. And another, that's interesting. There might be some more blank space in here because you see another Judson here, Mabel of 1884 to 1966, and Harvey of 1882 to 1935. And then heading on around our big evergreen here, there's this little lonely stone right here. See, infant son of something Powell, born 1901 to 1901, and yeah,